What's up, y'all? Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know what it is. Trigger Ranking Man, the Trigger Man himself. Want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely the notification bell. Um, if y'all like to support the channel, Cash App in the description. If you like to follow me on any other platform, everything in the top of the description of the channel. That being said, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh yeah, I gotta put something else on because this is all right. Hold on. All right, y'all. We about to rock the bit. We about to rock the thing out. Across the nighttime, the city winks, the sleepless eye. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime. Four walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. Then they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? I say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? Reaching out to touch a stranger. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl? She knows I'm watching. See that girl? She likes the way I stare. Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? They say why. What's up, everybody? Tell them that it's human. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got some good news. We back in the building. I got some good news. I got some good news, y'all. We back in the building. It said, can I cook? Hell yeah, I can cook. I cook good as hell. 10 push-ups. Man, cut it out, bro. Watch out, bro. We ain't doing all that, bro. 10 push-ups to do what, nigga? Looking out across the nighttime, the city winks, the sleepless eye. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime. Four walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? I'm 47. Does it do me that way? I say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? Reaching out to touch a stranger. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl? Looking out across the nighttime, the city winds, the sleepless eye. Hear her voice, shake my window. Sweet seducing sighs, get me out into the nighttime. Four walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an eyeball, then let me take a bite. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? I say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? Reaching out to touch a stranger. Whoa. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl? She knows I'm watching. See that girl? She likes the way I stare. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? They say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? I like living this way. I like loving this way. Across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Alright, y'all, we about to go through some videos. This about to be the last little run. This about to be the last run. This about to be the last run right here, y'all. This about to be the last run right here. See what they talking about. What's up? Where y'all coming in from? Hey, Afro Man, that's crazy as hell, bro. The last time I heard about Afro Man was Until I Got High. And now this man done came back and done reinvented himself in a whole nother. Oh, shit. Y'all, we going to O'Shea Duke Jackson. But check that channel out. Y'all go check out O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Have you ever wondered why resisting temptation feels nearly impossible on your own?
Anybody want to be Sherlock Holmes so goddamn bad? The mystery was solved ages ago. What do you mean? You screenshotting the pregnancy video trying to match the hand tattoos.
On February 3rd, 2019, the rapper 21 Savage was detained by ICE during Super Bowl weekend in Atlanta. We found out at this time.
I did not know that. That's new information. That's definitely new information. I did not know that. That they did something to, because I thought all his stuff was already taken care of. So this is new information.
That 21 Savage really was a UK citizen who entered the US legally in 2005 but overstayed his visa.
Damn.
This led to a possible deportation case, and he was released from custody about 9 days later on February 12, 2019. This case continued in immigration court for years. And this brings us to this situation with the alleged wife that he has by the name of Kiana Joseph. Now, around this time, he allegedly married this lady, which he has 2 children with. She's been, for the most part, behind the scenes, never really seen out in the public. But then around 2020, there was a new speculation. This relationship with the rapper Lotto. By 2025, they confirmed their relationship publicly. We really don't know what happened with Kiana Joseph. There's a speculation about a marriage that could have happened in 2023, with some reports suggesting that this actually happened, but we don't know. But here is what happened just yesterday.
Congratulations. Business and Personal out now. Big Mama, that album, May 29th. I'm Big Mama, for real. Big Mama, one kid.
Lotto has confirmed that she is pregnant. And of course, people started to give their responses.
There's no way I'm letting a married man impregnate me. Period point blank. I'm not even sneaking around with him. Sorry, but the whole thing of how they hide their relationship, I would never do that specifically because he's married. It would be one thing if he wasn't married and y'all just want to people out of y'all business. But he's married. And I don't know, he got married for a green card. Okay, you got it. Get divorced. Get divorced.
This lady talks about this alleged divorce, right? And it got so bad that Le'Veon Bell, the former NFL player, put this comment out there. Lotto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it a part of her album rollout. And that's who today's women look up to. We're doomed. Woo! And more people will continue.
Congratulations to the happy couple, 21 Savage and Lotto. Yes, they finally announced what we all already knew. But I'm just wondering, what happened to the wife? What happened to Kiana Johnson? Did they divorce? Like, I'm so confused. Y'all remember he has a whole ass other wife? And 3 kids with her? And he's from the UK and he married her for like citizenship, but then they had 3 kids and he hid her all this time. It was like she's been in the shadows, and then when Lotto got in the picture, she finally came out of the shadows and she kind of like spoke out a little bit, and they weren't married, but then like now they're not married? What happened to her and the kids? Like, Lotto, why do women get with these men? God, you got a baby with him? Why? Of all of them, of all the rappers. I just want to know what happened to the wife. Like, did they get a divorce?
Let's get back to Lotto. Lotto is 27 years old. 21 Savage is 33. He has 3 kids by at least 2 different women. And Lotto, who is 27, doesn't have kids. Now, Lotto is what you would consider a brother's type. She is light-skinned, she is popping. You would think that she would have a whole lot of suitors. But this is the issue.
Big Mama, 1 kid. Did all that talk to be a statistic? Here's my thing. You was untouchable. You wasn't ran through. You bragged about all of this stuff just to end up being the baby mama to a rapper who may or may not still be married and got 3 kids already. That's a L. It's just like I told y'all before. A woman's pretty privilege, most of the time, she never uses it to her full advantage the way a man who is at the top 1% of men use their privilege. A top 1% man is always going to go for the best of the best women that he possibly can get. but not 1% women, not women who are like a Lotto where she's racially ambiguous and she appeals to all different types of men and she could have possibly had whatever she wanted and she still chose to be the baby mama of a man who already got 3 kids.
Got me! That's a lot to unpack, but it's true. Number one, most of you guys hear this all the time when it comes to certain women in the Black community. At first, they're perfect, they don't make those mistakes, they're not like other chicks. And then they make a decision with a man who already has a questionable past. Number one, the man may or may not be married. Many people believe that he is married to Kiana Joseph. He is 33 with 3 kids by at least 2 different women. There could be unconfirmed kids out there we don't know. But number one, Lotto doesn't have any children. Like, she's still young enough to make a decision not to be a baby mama. But instead of using her beauty to get a man that's top notch, she doesn't want to do that.
She want a hood nigga. Yeah, she want a hood nigga.
She wants to use her attributes to get, a guy like 21 Savage who may not be the best dude to be in a relationship with. In comparisons to men, this is a very, very good point. When men have social status, they typically don't, for the most part, go to the bottom of the barrel when it comes to women. Especially if these men are like high profile celebrities. I mean, if you look at somebody like Michael B. Jordan or even some of the NBA players, of course they'll have like some IG models, but for the most part, the woman that they're dealing with will be, very, very good looking. Very rarely will she have kids. Every now and then it may happen, but typically it doesn't happen. In the case of PJ Washington, yes, but most dudes are not wifing up baby mamas. They'll be the first guy to get lady kids. That's typically what happens. And if you go into your non-athletic sector, let's say your professional men, especially professional Black men who are in business, engineering, medicine, health science, finance, any of your core breadbasket money makers, you're gonna find out the very same thing. Those men are gonna typically, if they settle down with somebody, that woman is most likely not gonna be a baby mama. That woman is not gonna have a whole lot of problems. She's gonna be the cream of the crop. And the reason why that is because number one,
got flaws, she got flaws. She is not perfect. No. She
Lotto was born looking like that. Now, this may be for some of you dudes out there who don't think that she's beautiful or think that she isn't a catch. But for a lot of people, they would figure that Lotto is pretty. She was born like that. She didn't have a choice to be light-skinned or to be thick or to be pretty. She didn't have to work for her looks, guys. I mean, that's just what it is. Women who are beautiful, God gave them the beauty. When you're a man and you're successful, nobody gave you that. You had to work for it. And a lot of times, especially even if you look at sports, athletics, guys who are just insanely fast or can jump high, typically those guys may not develop as the best players. Very rarely do you get a guy like Michael Jordan who can jump high and work on things that make him a better player, like Michael Jordan eventually did. A lot of people remember Harold Miner, the great athlete. Granted, he was hurt, but he didn't work on those things, outside jumper or things like that, the things that would make you do very well in the NBA. And this is the difference between people who have to work for stuff versus people that haven't. When you're beautiful, you don't care. You just go with what you feel like. And then what you think is, well, because I'm Lotto, I can overcome it. Whereas a man, he understands if he doesn't make the right decisions every day, if he doesn't work hard every day, if he doesn't put it on the line every day, there is no second chance. Whereas a woman like Lotto may feel in today's generation that if I'm a baby mom and if it doesn't work out, it's okay. I still have the baby. And the baby doesn't make me less of a romantic candidate than not having a kid. That's what a lot of women think. And if you talk to a lot of women, especially in the black community, if this was the case when I was coming up, nobody thought, especially black women, that them having kids made them less of a candidate for love. I mean, you can go and look at Kendra G's show and you see it all the time. That those women believe that they are worthy of a man that makes a lot of money. They're just as competitive as a woman who has no kids. That's what they tell themselves. The second part about this is that the singers of today are not like the singers of before because the lack of role models are just not there anymore. That's another point that I've been hearing, and that can be debatable because a lot of these singers, especially like rappers like Lotto, I don't know what culture they come up from or whatever. The thing is, being a baby mama in today's world isn't like the end of the world like it used to be. I mean, if we even just look at the 90s when we were coming up, almost all of our sports stars that we love were already married. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, almost all that 92 USA Dream Team was married. Your best quarterbacks, Joe Montana's married, later Steve Young's married, Jerry Rice is married, Clyde Drexler in the NBA is married. Everybody was married in the 90s. And in today's world, everybody's doing whatever they want to do. Also, women are not really demanding very much from men, and a lot of women can't really demand a lot from men. Down. Let me clean up what I'm saying. Yes, you do have women out there who can demand a lot from men if they are worthy. But the reality is somebody like Lotto with somebody like 21 Savage. It's not like if he were to lose her that he couldn't replace her. But she may feel that if she loses him, he's hard to replace. So she may feel that to have some leverage in the relationship, she needs to have a kid. And one of the reasons why Lotto is having that problem is simply because of how Lotto presents herself. Lotto presents herself like every other chick on Instagram. Literally, there is nothing about her that makes her stand out. It's not like Lotto is a rapper who has a persona of somebody like a Jill Scott. She has a persona of somebody like an Angie Stone, or she stands out like somebody like Erykah Badu who started the show. That's a bad example because Erykah Badu got hella kids. Woo! But there's nothing about Lotto that makes her different. And that's part of the issue. There's so many women out there who look and act the same that men can say, well, I don't even want to deal with that chick seriously because she's like everybody else. And this is something that even 21 Savage said. He said it himself, that a lot of men are not making love music to women anymore because all women are, well, you know what, 304s. And when you're beautiful like Lotto, you're not really using your beauty as a crutch because you downplay it by doing everything else that everybody else is doing. Now you have a baby and a baby daddy. It's just like the rest of the statistics. And women just really don't care what men think. They figure out, like in their mind, it's not a bad thing to be like how they are because, hey, somebody will deal with them. And probably for a few years, that may be the case until it's no longer the case. There comes a time where those looks fade away, and the only thing that happens over time is what do you bring to the table as a man or a woman? And that is, are you feminine for the right kind of man? Are you a woman that brings something to the relationship? Do you have a lot of problems? Have you dealt with dudes before who may leave you messed up? Are you a person that can fit into my life? And we're talking about these are the questions that high value men will ask. And in the case of Lotto, in the next 10 years, she won't even be considered in that conversation because of the mistakes that she's making right now. Because again, when you're 27 and you're pretty, you can get away with things sometimes. And it comes to a point where you can't get away with anything.
I don't remember where you came from.
And unfortunately, what city you came from? The black community learned this the hard way, and then they blame men who no longer want them. And what's the reality is that 10 years from now, 21 Savage will be like 43 years old, and he'll still be able to get chicks. He won't be with her in 10 years. He'll
All right, I'm about to go to Chid Smooth. About to check out Chid Smooth channel. I'll probably do about another 30 minutes on here with y'all, man. I'm about to get off. Another 30 minutes with y'all.
Need to find out who owns a vehicle or get detailed info fast. With find license plate owner.
YouTube, chicks. Yeah, I know what to do, chicks.
Fine, you know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Hey man, can somebody please let me know when are we finally going to get this Iceman album from Drake? Drake has been teasing this album for damn near a whole year now. And every time I feel like we're finally going to get this album, it gets pushed back. Drake started teasing this Iceman album since last spring. We've gone through summer, fall, winter, and now spring. The most recent update we have to let us know that the album is going to be coming soon is all the OVO affiliates changing their profile pictures on Instagram to the Iceman picture. This is usually a sign of a rollout, which means the album should be coming soon. And every week, Drake is dropping small little hints on Instagram, just teasing and edging his fans for no reason. Drake recently posted this 416 number on his Instagram page, which a lot of his fans are taking to be the Iceman release date. Now, 416 does reference an area code in Toronto, so fans are taking this as a clue from Drake that he's going to be dropping Iceman on April 16th. Me personally, I do think it's strange that Drake just will not commit to a release date. Everybody that's ever going to listen to a Drake album knows Iceman is his next album. I don't see the harm in letting your fans know exactly when you're going to drop the album. Well, unless you feel like one of your main ops, Kendrick Lamar, is planning to ruin it. Now, on the recent Joe Budden podcast Patreon episode, they talked about the reason why Kendrick Lamar doesn't drop albums frequently, and also the possibility that Drake might diss Kendrick Lamar on Iceman. Here's what they said.
I just miss the days when niggas would take 5 years to make an album. I mean, can't do it. Well, 3 years to make an album. Like, no money, man.
Kendrick can do it.
Kendrick does it.
He do it.
Kendrick do it.
I don't.
Beyonce couldn't.
Does it.
I don't think that happens with Kendrick anymore. I think a lot of that taking forever was a TDE thing. I'm agree with Ice. The way they do with all of their artists over there.
His albums sound like you need to take your time. His albums don't sound like you.
That's a great fucking point.
I'm agree with Ice. Look at TDE's roster and how they all drop music. And they not just Kendrick, anybody over there. They all take. And they all be complaining. And yeah, they want to put their album out and the label won't let them. Everybody has complained. Like, yo, my album been done for 2 years. My album been done for this. Can I get a date? Can I get this? And now that he's off that, bang, we get a GNX album. I don't think we wait that long before we get another Kendrick project.
I think it's possible. You might be right.
We'll see.
Yeah, drop a week after Drake. They never ended.
Turn this shit back up.
Yeah, they never ended.
Still gonna work around it.
What? 27 to be lit. Wow. He's still on his ass.
Get over, bro. It's over.
Just for shits and giggles, none of y'all want to hear. I think I asked y'all this. Let me get out of my head. Y'all don't want to hear fucking Drake sing no Kendrick shots on Iceman, right?
No.
I asked y'all about Cole, but I didn't ask y'all about Kendrick. Y'all don't want to hear him say a peep about any of that, right?
No, absolutely.
I don't. And I don't think
if he names the album Iceman and he doesn't, how is he Iceman?
I don't know what Iceman refers to.
Iceman is it feels like a vengeful God, like Iceman is back. And you mean to tell me you gonna Iceman is you ain't gonna
Iceman
one nigga
ice pick, you ain't gonna
hit him with the poker? You ain't gonna hit the ice nigga, that's what Iceman for. You gonna hit the one nigga that killed you? That made you the Iceman?
What do you say though? Like what? Like
something
cool.
What can you say?
I don't think you need to step back in those waters, and I really hope you don't. Just make some.
You know, I'm just talking shit. Yeah. But if he did it, I wouldn't be sad.
I bet you he does.
I said that about him.
I don't think he can. I don't think. The
I don't think he got it in him.
The fact that 2 weeks ago he called Ebro, so Ebro not
I don't know why that shit cut off, but I'm about to cut it back on. Hold on, y'all. Damn. Blood. No, I'm not. I'm the blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. That's the only blood I am. That's on God. That's on God. The only blood I am is the blood of Jesus.
We finna throw that shit right there. What's going on, everybody? You know it.
Yeah, Jesus loves all of us. He loves everybody. You just got to give him a chance. Give Jesus a chance in your life. He'll love all of us. I might play this one. Probably gonna get up off of here, man. After this, we're gonna play Mr. Ken. So.
Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs, get me out into the nighttime, four walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, let me take a bite.
But about to do the sauce, and I'm about to go to sleep, bro. I gotta but we're going to the sauce and then we're going to sleep, man. We're checking out the sauce. 2124 celeb sauce 21.
You really think hiring random freelancers is the way to grow your social media? Surprise.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning into the sauce. Hey yo, thanks for tuning into the sauce, your source for celebrity news. Do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go in and do that too. Check this out. You know what's crazy? We've gotten to a place in society where we can't even tell the real from the fake anymore. Check out what happened when Jamie Foxx
Now, before we can get into this one, I gotta be serious for a second. As this is a bad day for Drake, and really a bad one of the worst of his entire life. Well, make sure to leave a like very quickly, because the stands are coming, the doors are dashing, and wait, do you hear that? What the? Now when it comes to Drake! Wow, we are ready to go. And so if you are ready to see why this is such a terrible day for Drake and why things are not recovering at all, well, if you think that Drake's a terrible rapper, leave a like. If you think that Kendrick Lamar is a better rapper than Drake, leave a like. And if you think that Kendrick Lamar is a better writer than Drake, good, you're paying attention, leave a like. I'm expecting to see all those because those are some pretty obvious answers you should all agree with. But now looking past that, for cupcake loser Karen Laubrie Graham, this is not a very good day and a good time for him, and we are only finding out right now how bad the effects of what went down on March 22nd have been. And I say that, well, because people are getting to sharing and, well, talking about things that we never knew. And what I am specifically referring to here, well, first off, is Drake is getting cooked right now through the present, past, and future. In the past of how it is the 2-year anniversary of when hip-hop changed forever, and Drake found out that his time was truly up and the downfall truly began with Kendrick Lamar's verse on Like That being released as part of Future and Metro Boomin's joint album We Don't Trust You, of course. And while when that verse dropped, it was a really rough day for Drake, and I'm sure he's still getting flashbacks to how everything crumbled for him right within these few minutes where Kendrick literally lit the rap world up in a way that we have never seen, and well, ever since, Drake just lost more and more control. Besides looking at the past, to get to the present, and then to look forward to the future, the timing of this all does feel very poetic in a way, and that's because while we have all been able to see the effects of where Drake has been shaken up to in terms of his place in the greater music landscape and everything that we can see as fans and consumers of hip-hop, it has been a lot of a mystery at this point behind the scenes of where Drake stands in full, even with people like Future and Metro Boomin, beyond just the figures related to the direct battle of the big three that Kendrick Lamar started on this very verse that dropped 2 years ago. And speaking of all of that, on that note, we have found out something very important, which is showing us on a scale like we never knew before, of how low things have gone for Drake and how the tides have turned against him even, but not just in the consumer sense, but really looking into the inner workings of the rap world and seeing the way that Kendrick Lamar's Like That verse has changed and contorted dynamics that is affecting the very things we are seeing now. And now we're finally able to say this, and we can finally say that it has been revealed, all due to a brand new interview we got from one of the big three members in J. Cole, and then the reaction we have seen from Drake's people to it. And this now is really where things are about to take off, and we can really understand why this is all so bad for Drake in the present and the future. And for Drake, we are really seeing right now why this moment isn't just the anniversary of him getting cooked like we have never seen ultimately, but for Drake, how this is the full disintegration of him being in hip-hop at all. And we'll transition to the moment that has shown us why Drake is stuck like this and why things are not going to change all the more because he is in a void.
Hey, I might take my head to sleep, bro. I'm on 1 o'clock. I'm about to go to bed. I'll come at my